Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we're going to do a third upload, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. We're going to be checking out the new Spectate feature that's in the game. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty interesting. It's actually, you know, in the main menu, you go into the settings, the X menu settings, go to Spectate, and then you can see some live games. So they're testing this out. It's only going to be in the game for a couple days until they bring it out officially, but not just checking it out. I'm going to be doing a test casting over it. So if you guys don't know, I do some esports casting, have done some esports casting in the past, and this is not usually something I would produce as like a video because I need a lot of practice to feel really comfortable, but you guys will get to see that first step of me starting to practice. So we do have this game from Lutano. He's one of the players on Team Lovedees that has been just like popping off and winning everything. So I'm gonna let this game kind of continue a little bit so I can actually just like watch the full thing. I'm not exactly sure if I can watch it in real time as it's going along. I'm still trying to figure this out, but yeah, I think this will be a fun video. Alrighty friends, so here we are inside the Spectator Tool. I figured I'd go ahead and kind of show it off first before I do some of the test casting and just kind of show you guys what the Spectator Tool is. So right now I have it paused. When it's playing in real time, it will slowly catch up to live, but they do have it on delay, so you can't just like spectate and like give information or anything like that. But it's a pretty simple tool. If I'm being honest, it's not a very great tool in terms of like running tournaments or doing anything like that, but it's the first step, and it's you know, it's pretty simple, not very elegant, doesn't have a ton of features, but you know, you use your L and your R, you can cycle through, you can see both teams, you can press up on the D-pad and you can see like the builds and kind of like, you know, where they're at, you know, what they have score wise and things like that. So this could definitely get the job done in terms of like potentially running tournaments or trying to do something like VOD reviewing with this kind of a tool. But yeah, so like I said, I wanted to give it a little bit of time because I don't really want to cast the full game. So we're probably going to watch through this a little bit, and then yeah, I'm interested to do a little bit of casting toward the end. So we'll probably watch, like I said, we'll watch through this. I'll put it up on like 2 or 4 times speed, and like I said, you can just kind of cycle through. The Spectator Tool is super cool. The biggest thing that I like is the scoreboard. I really want that in game. Like I really wish it looked exactly like that, and having the Pokemon like profile like picture things like a little bit further out, spanned out to the left, because usually yeah, but usually you don't get that scoreboard, but it's really nice. Now we actually are watching Team Lovedees, so whenever I do casting, I'm gonna call it Lovedees versus Orange. That's going to be like the team names, Team Lovedees versus Team Orange. I don't really know these players too well, so sorry if you guys are watching this video. I don't really know you guys all that well, but you know, this is just like a ladder match, so like I said, I want to just do a little bit of casting. So I'll probably let this fight resolve, and you know, it's cool that we can watch whatever perspective we want. It's a really fun tool, especially if you're watching like high-rated players. You can kind of watch your perspective and even do this like for some self-VOD reviewing. So we'll let this fight resolve. We'll see if we can let them completely break apart, and then we'll start casting after that. And like I said, keep in mind, this is very rough test for me. It's a rough draft. I actually feel kind of vulnerable doing this because it's going to be bad, but I need to practice up. So wow, look at that jump and that block, really nice. Let's see how the rest of this fight's going. I hate that you just have to like side scroll through it. I wish I almost had like a free flowing camera a little bit more, and then I could swap through it. But you know, it's a spectator mode on a controller. It's not like an observer mode on PC. So Team Orange is actually doing pretty solid in this fight, but it looks like Cinderace is coming back. That's going to be carving in. I'm not casting right now, sorry. I was like starting to a little bit. Like I said, I want to let this fight resolve, and then we'll cast like this back 4 minutes. That's going to be the end of that fight. Now in that top lane engagement, 140-0 on that scoreboard, and it does look like Team Lovedees going to be able to grab that Rotom, and now kind of imposing their will. You see the Snorlax pushing that enemy player a little bit further, and Lucario not going to be able to stay alive, is going to blow that Unite move, potentially just for that buddy barrier. So he does have a little bit more time on the clock. He will be able to get that Unite move back. So we posture over towards Team Orange. Does look like Team Orange is completely set up and going for Dreadnought, but Team Lovedees is looking to initiate. Vapor going to be on that front side. The steal coming out from Carvenin. That's going to be a massive play, a full-on engagement coming out now. Vapor is getting all caught out. Team Orange is getting absolutely decimated here, but it does look like Lucario going to be on the top side. Not going to be able to get much value out of that, unfortunately, as we do see Team Lovedees. What kind of a decision will they make? The final 3 minutes remaining, an absolute crushing game, a crushing performance from them. So we do see Zugrug kind of hanging out in the middle of the map, just kind of waiting for some farm. Lutano wants to extend a little bit further. Will he be able to get that blue buff? Unfortunately, he won't, but they're going to go ahead and step out of here. You see Indy Bear just supporting Lutano, trying to get him a little bit of space, but he does want to just steal as much farm, and that's the name of the game. When you have that lead, you want to hold that lead, so they're going to dance around here just a bit, as they do have some of their players in that top lane. Getting initiated on here might not be the best option here, but the 4-level lead, so it does look like they might be getting caught out a little bit, but no full-on engagement here. 22 seconds remain until the spawning of Zapdos, as we are going to swap over to Carvenin, who is putting out a very strong performance in this game. So you can look at the scoreboard. Carvenin right now has 7 assists, and it looks like Lucario Lutano has been the one that's been really cleaning up, but you can see that participation coming out from the enemy team. 9 assists, or participation coming out from the Team Loved's. 9 assists, 5 assists, 7 assists, but it does look like we might be getting into some of the action. The block coming out now from Zugrug, so we're going to try to watch that front side. It does look like Lutano was able to score in that top lane, so full-on engagement. Zugrug kind of holding that front side position. It does look like Team Orange is looking for this full engagement. The double ultimate unite moves coming out from Snorlax. We're going to swap over to Carvenin, and he's getting pushed out of position a little bit on this like fight here. The block really shoving him. He's just trying to position. He needs to get out if he can, but no, he won't be able to stay alive. Lutano going to be swapping towards him, his perspective, fighting in the backline. Lucario, lots of damage coming off there from right here, but the buddy barriers keeping them alive. Have some shields coming out from Indy Bear, so it does look like they might be able to close this one out. They know that they don't have to do Zapdos, so with the last member remaining from Team Orange, just trying to base, they have a bit more time. If they can get all their members back up, they may be able to force a fight, and they might be able to find something here. We did see in that last engagement at the very beginning, Lutano playing off that top lane, looking for that back cap, and he was able to put that in successfully. Team Loved's kind of extending that engagement. Now you see Vapor, a lot of people in this area. Lutano might be a little bit caught out, but it does look like he's coming on that backside. They know that they have to start it, so this is all pressure coming out from Team Orange, as you know, Team Loved's is going to just clap back a little bit. Zugrug still holding that frontside position. They're in the middle of this pit. Vapor just doing what he can, but if they're taking out their enemy players, there's not much for them to do. It does get stolen. That might be a bad situation here. 36 seconds left on the clocks. It does look like that Ninetales will be full pushing here, but if they can wipe out Vapor, that might not be enough points. They have those kill timers are down. It does look like Team Loved's trying to push back. They're going to try to cap. If they can still get this cap, that could be a profitable situation. Some caps going in. Yes, I think they optimized that for about 140 points potential. It's not going to be enough with the last final 10 seconds remaining. 440 to 100. We can see every little bit of the information that we need. Zugrug just holding them back, and unfortunately that is going to be all she wrote for this one. Team Loved's taking it in a dominating fashion here. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. That's the Spectator Tool. Like I said, pretty simple. My casting, I have so much practicing and research and learning to do. It's hard when you don't know the names of everything, but that's what I have to offer. So you can kind of see my casting style, and obviously I would have another caster with me if it was a little bit more serious, but that's what I'm going for. Pretty fun stuff. I really like the Spectator Tool. I think it has a lot of potential to bring to the game. Definitely needs some upgrades, but pretty nice to have. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about the casting? Like I said, really rough. I'm fumbling over myself. I don't know the ability names. I don't know the player names. So a lot of that comes with research and practice and time, and I can definitely do that in the future if I ever have a reason to do some casting for tournaments. So as always, friends, thank you so much for spending your time with me here on the channel. I definitely do appreciate it. Be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.